Today's my first day at PAX East. It's like 60-something degrees.
Trying this coffee shop near the hotel. Hey, can I get a latte? So I'm kicking off my first ever PAX East today, and I'm about to head over to the convention center. I heard that this event is all about indie games, showcases, and panels, new game demos, as well as some cool activations. So, made it to the convention center, and even though there's a lot of people, the line's constantly moving. The check-in is fairly easy, and you can already tell there's a lot of energy in the room. People are super hyped by it, and things are already getting sold out at the merch table. I love how there's a welcome home sign. You can really tell this is a community that people are excited to come back every year. The energy hits different once you're actually on the floor. Literally the first thing I see, Variant Studios. Huge presence. People are already crowding around. Then there's a Doom booth, and they have a lot of demo stations set up, 24 to be exact. There's a long line for it. Of course, they're full-on sandworm looming over everyone. The scale of it is insane. Right across the way is the Elden Ring Dome. There were out of tickets already by the time I got there.
Where there's only like 50 seats available. About 45 minutes.
Okay.
Filter, you have like a moderator, you have like a commentator. So we are picking a random person in the audience to help fight the lobby.
I went off to just wandering the expo floor afterwards. There was a great mix of new tech product, showcases, clothing lines, there's pins, food product like tea bags, all the way to desk mats. Then there's a Pokemon Play Lab with trading card games, and then of course there's more collectibles. This one's my favorite. Everywhere you go, you can see people just trying new games and new product. The PAX Rising Showcase was packed with fresh indie talent here. Right next to is the PAX Arena, which really brought the hype with shoutcasting and live matches. And then there's the tabletop games area. I'm gonna give this a try.
Yeah, so all you need to do is come over here. Makes Magic incredible is the community.
So you can use this free deck of cards to play a match.
It's very intense.
Then I had to go to the back to pick up an instruction booklet and sign up for their app. Oh, it worked. It worked.
I help people.
No, there's
Yeah, you need an opponent, basically.
Okay.
Yep. I just gotta reset this deck and then you guys will play, okay?
I love how the booklet tells you exactly what you need to do next and really guide you through how to play this game. And you get another free deck of cards. I'm lost. Okay, I need to look at the map. Okay, finally found the main theater. I think everyone's late because they couldn't find this room, so I feel better for being late now. At the Mafia panel, they really gave an incredible behind-the-scenes look at how the devs grounded their storytelling, especially through on-the-ground research in Sicily, where they talked to locals and visited historical landmarks. Also love how they intertwined clips of testimonials from actors to share their own perspective of their characters. Right outside they have this room called the Quiet Room that was really cool. There's this card games that teaches you Japanese. There's just so much happening, people locked into card games, full-on tabletop setups, shelves lined with dice, there's gaming eyewear booths, and more indie titles than I can count. One that stood out, a game called Goblin Town. I love how their booth designed like a cozy living room. It's a vibe. Then it's back into demo stations. Every corner has something new to try. I love how people are just engaged and excited to try new games. Then there's photo ops with Final Fantasy and Chocobo. Some pretty cool photo ops. Alright, I'm going to do the photo shoot. The different card games, cards that you can collect. For dinner, I've heard great things about Neptune Oyster, and there's usually a really long line, but I got really lucky with a short wait. You have to fill out your order on a sheet directly, and I think it was totally worth it for a lobster roll and super fresh oysters. I also got to try Mike's pastry. The desserts are good, but it's a little bit too sweet for me.
Alright, so back for day 2. My last day was filled with a blur of arcade booths, indie booths, a lot of tabletop games, and there were a lot of demos. And so today I'm gonna go check out if there's anything that I missed and revisit a few booths that stood out to me and check out if there's any panels, wrap up for the day.
Thank you. There's definitely more people on the second day, which makes sense because it's a Friday. There's a lot of people, a lot of cosplayers, custom controllers, indie games, retro, so tiny. It's a tiny trash can. The rest of the day was mainly just exploring other parts of the expo floor that I didn't get to see the day before. They really tailored the booths to really highlight different kind of games and create an environment for gamers to check out demos and made it really fun. I love how creative some of the booths were. I think this is probably one of the best environments I've seen. Will really help promote smaller, unknown games. The crowds here will give you really good feedback. For my last dinner in Boston, I wanted to try another local spot, and the Daily Catch came highly recommended. This is the squid ink pasta. It's really rich, garlicky, and packed with seafood flavor. Definitely a standout dish. I want to take a quick tour around the city before my flight the next morning, and it's a very walkable city, especially near Seaport.
Why is it raining every single day? This is the first time in years where I used an umbrella 3 days in a row.
I stopped by Ogawa Coffee. This location has such a clean and modern aesthetic. And after talking to the barista, they convinced me to try their hojicha latte. It was super smooth, roasty, and easily one of the best I've had. Made a quick stop at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. The architecture alone is worth the visit with its beautiful courtyard and timeless European flair right in the heart of Boston. That's a wrap on PAX East and a bit of Boston exploring too. Thanks for tagging along, and see you at the next one.